So YouTuber Leafy is here got terminated from YouTube, and people are happy about it? The news dropped when Keemstar tweeted out, "Breaking, Leafy channel just got terminated by YouTube, hashtag drama alert," and then he shows a screenshot of the explanation which says, "This account has been terminated due to multiple or severe violations of YouTube's policy prohibiting content designed to harass, bully, or threaten." Bionic Pig reacts to this by saying, "Leafy got banned? I sleep." Elvis the Alien says, "Leafy is gone." Taff9 tweets out, "Leafy got banned," with a picture of someone sleeping. He then follows it up by saying, "People saying it sets a bad precedent for commentary channels. What kind of content have you been making to be worried about getting bans from YouTube?" Jack responds to Taff9 by saying, "He did? Good." Pro Jared says, "There is no loss of Leafy getting banned from YouTube. I feel no pity for content creators whose sole existence was bullying other people." Uno responds to him by saying, "Didn't you cheat on your wife?" To which Jared responds, "No. I left my wife and she convinced the world I cheated." Wait, is this the same Pro Jared who said,
"Nobody likes cancel culture until they get an opportunity to cancel someone"?
Epper responds to Pro Jared by saying, "I don't think Jared realizes the irony of what he said." To which YourGameTV lol responds, showing a screenshot of Pro Jared quote tweeting Xbox saying, "Most satisfying boss you've ever defeated," with cancel culture. Nicholas Diorio responds to Pro Jared by saying, "Coming from Pro, no one reached out to me, Jared, when every single article written about you had, Pro Jared has declined to comment written in plain text. Lol." Obviously referencing the fact that Pro Jared in his response video to his controversy complained that nobody reached out to him, yet a bunch of people did reach out to him, but he just declined to comment. Tom Sweeney says, "Honestly, Leafy is a dick, and has fostered maybe the second most toxic channel/communities on the internet. Sucks to suck." Sweet Anita says, "Why do the same people who cry about cleavage on Twitch cancel thoughts? She's manipulating lonely virgins for money. Also cry for Leafy." Wavy Websurf quote tweets her and says, "People grasping at straws trying to justify Leafy's ban, and it's honestly sad." Omni says, "Yo, Leafy's channel got terminated, laughing my ass off." The crazy thing about Leafy's ban is that he could have just coasted for years, just being non-problematic, and would have still taken over the commentary game. That's crazy. Manir Official says, "Bro, don't disrespect Leafy because you snowflakes can't handle him. YouTube is boring without him." Showing some pictures of middle schoolers. Heavenly Rat Advisor says, "Leafy had ass content with little to no effort. Bitched out after he got called out for having no chin. Simped for Keemstar and now has no YouTube channel. And I will still be like," showing someone sleeping. Candy Short says, "Leafy didn't deserve to get banned despite his bullying and racism. And anyone who thinks otherwise is a tier 3 sub." Showing a picture of yet another kid on their phone. Nth Pooh says, "Now that Leafy is gone, the incels of the internet need a new home. May I suggest?" And then he shows a dumpster. Chat McBloke says, "Fuck yeah, I'll teach Leafy not to mess with Pokimane. I'm gonna donate $300 tonight to celebrate." Simpleton responds by saying, "Freaking frick! They banned my favorite YouTuber Leafy. How dare they do it? Where is freedom of speech on this site? This site sucks. Goddamn Pokimane and her tier 3 subs for doing this to our king." Oh my god, this whole drama just boils down to calling one of the people's fan base a kid. It's so funny. Wooly1 tweets out, "YouTubers and streamers showing up to Twitter to shit on Leafy now that he can't roast them back." Slasher tweets out, "Leafy's YouTube account has been terminated due to multiple or severe violations of YouTube's policies prohibiting content designed to harass, bully, or threaten." Shannon Z Killer responds, "And nothing of value was lost." Augie RFC responds to her by saying, "What happened to Dr. Disrespect? You claimed that he was never coming back, and implied that he committed a horrible felony. What's up with that?" Augie then follows it up by saying, "Ha ha ha, what's wrong, bitch?" Showing that he got blocked. Disguised Toast responds to Slasher's tweet with a picture of someone laughing, to which Pansy Cereal responds, "Censorship, haha, so funny." Ethan Barnett then responds, "Imagine thinking a private company with terms of service shouldn't be able to deplatform people that breaks the terms of service they agreed to when they made an account. Annalyn Dang responds to Slasher by saying, nice. Yasuo responds with 3 thumbs up. Eddie Burback quote tweets Slasher with a bunch of pictures of people sleeping. Valkyrie responds with a smiley face. Unproductive responds to Slasher by saying, God looking down on people who think Leafy makes good content, showing God with a sniper rifle. Sashia responds to him by saying, I went on Leafy's channel last night, and this looks like stuff you'd find on a mass shooter incel's YouTube channel, right before they committed their atrocity, showing a screenshot showing that Leafy made a lot of videos on Pokimane. Bradley responds to Slasher by saying, critical and pyro right now, showing a picture of a monkey with shifting eyes. Hypex says, good, they got rid of a racist. Cal says, everyone was mad that he was punching down. Leafy took a break. Then Leafy came back, this time punching while also making other kinds of videos just for the fun of it. Direct criticism of other people is now bullying. Half of those Pokimane videos weren't even about her. Quarter Jade responds to Slasher with a clapping gif. Adept responds to Slasher by saying, and it was no one's fault but his own. Connor Eats Pants says, what the fuck am I gonna watch on my mom's iPad on the way to school now? Tay Zonde responds to Slasher by saying, I'm just puzzled by what type of content many band channels make in 2020 that differs from 2015. Has YouTube had a leadership change? Who took charge to act on long-standing criticism? Someone not in power earlier? Do advertisers over the channel's lifetime get refunded? Marky responds to Tay by saying, in light of the recent political shift to embrace more radical political and social acceptability, and also back then was really fucked. Like, people got away with horrible racism and sexism back then. This time YouTube is doing something good, draining the swamp, per se. Tay responds, if now is YouTube's moral status quo, where does the buck stop for past inaction? Did Susan Wojcicki want to act decisively against racists and bullies in 2015, but Larry Page and board of directors would not approve? Whereas now, Sundar Pichai supports this ethical awakening? Marky responds, it's literally World 101 that companies conform with changing political tides. That's why we don't see no Negroes on the stores of restaurants anymore. Tay responds, so you were saying that because there's more popular support for ethical choices in 2020, with the maturation of Me Too, Black Lives Matter, etc., Susan Wojcicki and Sundar Pichai are more free to enact moral choices that don't hurt Google's core business like 2015 morally would have? That conversation never gets followed up, so moving on, Kevy responds to Slasher by saying, this is a step in the right direction. Genji Ava says, genuinely sad that such a hard-working, kind, thoughtful young man would lose his channel over something as simple as harassing and bullying others. What has sensitive YouTube come to? Obviously, being sarcastic. Hachi responds to Slasher by saying, get fucked, to which Nicer responds, if Keemstar's not next, Team YouTube would hold 0 credibility. Selma responds to Slasher by saying, supreme victory. Red responds to Slasher by saying, dunno, after the 5th video on the same person, maybe he should have seen that ban coming. Misa Yoshi responds with a thumbs up emoji. Peter Park responds with a picture of someone laughing in a very extreme manner. Pokimane responds to Slasher by saying, I'm going to get asked this, so I'd like to clarify. I had nothing to do with Leafy's ban. Ricky Berwick responds to Slasher with this Twitter video.
Oh, fuck!
Nicer responds to Slasher by saying, when's Keemstar? To which Alex responds, Keemstar is unstoppable. He'll murder a man on video and will still have a platform. Taylor responds, a 40-year-old man that only has children as fans. On top of that, he pushes an extremely toxic behavior. Makes me want to puke. Taylor Robb responds to Slasher by saying, do Keemstar next. Denvis responds by saying, funny thing is that you say, do Keem next. Like as if Slasher broke this story. When Keemstar posted about Leafy's termination 10 to 15 minutes prior to Slasher's tweet. Lol. Slasher responds, pretty sure the speed of tweeting is not why you are seeing this reply here. Slasher then quote tweets himself and says, seeing a lot of Keemstar next in these replies. Keemstar quote tweets him and says, may I remind everyone, Slasher, aka Creepy Esports Reporter, offered to give a female streamer a job recommendation with an esports org if she set him up on a date. Now if you want to learn more about that, I do have a video about it. It will be in the cards above. Nicholas Diorio shows a tweet from Slasher where he responds to someone saying Leafy is funny as fuck by saying, are you 13? And then captions it by saying, literally not even trying to hide it. Obviously alluding to the fact that Slasher does want Leafy to be banned. He follows that tweet up by saying, I have to give Slasher credit on this one. He actually told us what happened this time. Sure, it was public information, and he was late to the party, but he's always been the get you a referral kind of journalist anyways. Not much to expect. Lots of dudes going full mask off pro deplatforming. Good indicator on who to block to avoid flaggers. The exact moment content creators went mask off to support deplatforming. Hashtag Leafy is gone.
the content that he was making would never fly on YouTube today, and you have to adapt and overcome the fact that, like, you can't even curse, bro. Like, I don't.
John Swan responded to Nick's video by saying, I would love to see Twitch streamers exist in the commentary community today. Leafy responds to Nick's video by saying, gotta admit, the H3H3 tweet was good, laughing my fucking ass off. Nick responds to Leafy by saying, Boblax complimented him and then got blocked for it. Lol. Showing my DM I made to Ethan that said, I don't like that Leafy's banned, but this tweet is great. Lol. And then I did immediately get blocked. It was very weird, out of left field. I've been nothing but nice to him in recent times, so it is what it is, I guess. Esports Talk tweets out, Leafy's account being terminated is a hugely unexpected move by YouTube. Gotta wonder exactly what the catalyst here was after so many years. Thoughts immediately go to the vid he posted about Pokimane recently. Leafy responds by saying, enjoy Jimmy Kimmel. Nick continues tweeting about this when he says, people aren't even scared to openly support deplatforming. That's crazy. Makes me think that we haven't been doing a good enough job. Turkey Tom responds to him by saying, they all went mask off, and to be honest, it's pretty scary. He then makes a tweet of his own that says, these people are spineless dorks, showing the tweets from Pro Jared, Tom Sweeney, Sweet Anita, and Asmongold about the situation. The Asmongold stuff in particular I will cover in another video because there's a lot to get into there. But moving on, Willie Mack responds to Turkey Tom by saying, 2 out of 10. All of them. Mango says, if you are for deplatforming people that aren't doing something like inciting violence, I don't trust you. Lol. I'm all for holding people accountable, but straight up silencing people? Owie. Gamer from Mars tweets out, have you ever noticed that it's the most toxic internet personalities that celebrate when others are banned? I'm all for free speech, but... Showing a picture with someone who has a very peculiar head shape. Slasher then tweets out, I do not advocate for monolithic social media sites like YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook to deplatform people. They have a huge amount of control. However, you generally have to do something pretty severe or extremely stupid to get permabanned off one, and it's usually deserved. Ethan Klein quote tweets Slasher's original tweet about Leafy being banned by saying, I would love to see Leafy try and exist in today's current landscape. Brittany then responds to him by saying, celebrating censorship when it suits you, huh? And this devolved into a pretty big feud with just H3 specifically, and since this video was specifically focused on Leafy's termination, I figured I would save all of that stuff for another video, so if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. And follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with everything going on over there. Also follow my Storyfire if you want to get videos early. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Alexis, Pescator, Astemic, The Dank Memes Play, Forever Ghoul, Turtle, and Auzorich for $30 a month. Rubybox Fox for $40 a month, and Boar for $50 a month. Your donations mean a lot to me, it helps my channel immensely. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.